Hi everyone, it's Joni at Granny J Clay, and I was just going to sit down and just kind of play. Actually, I wanted to make some things for fall again. I just love fall. And we still have some warm weather here, but we just also went through a week of just really beautiful in the 70s weather. So, I don't know, I'm just in the fall mood. I made these, let me show you real quick. These just came out from my resin pile. And what I did was I just pressed some leaves off of a plant that I have. There's some little ones. It's an indoor plant. Anyway, I just used the leaves from that plant and pressed them onto some Pearl Primo, and then I went over that with some Pearl X powders. But what I'm going to do today is I'm just going to play a little bit more, and I thought, well, why not? If you're not doing anything and you want to watch me play, you sure can. So I'm going to get out my chalks, and I am going to get out, let's see, I'm going to bring this down toward me a little bit more. I'm going to get out green, I'm going to get out orange, and let's see, let's get out a little yellow, and let's see, a little gold, maybe a little brown. Not so dark a brown. Let's get this brown. I think that's brown. Pretty sure it is. Looks like it. All right, we'll find out. Oh, here's one that I had already started. So let's try those and just see what happens. What I'm going to plan to do is just put them all over this piece of clay. And I'm not going to press anything into the clay until I'm done. So let's just see how this continues here. I'll just start with this orange, and I'm going to kind of scrape it off this way. You never know how much you'll need. So the other day I put some of the chalk powder into alcohol and used it like that, kind of as a paint. I could do that today too. Maybe I will. I don't know. We'll see. Like I said, I'm just kind of playing. We just planted 3 new bushes to kind of hide our air conditioner that sits outside. And they're hibiscus bushes. Oh, they're just beautiful. So pretty. Okay, and then let's get a little bit of this yellow. I'm so thankful that we live, I was originally from South Dakota, and we live in an area now in Kansas where we still get 4 seasons. However, in South Dakota, when the fall came, and it left, and winter was there right away. Here in Kansas, we've been blessed to have longer springs and longer falls. I love that. I'll probably have to scrape a little bit more clay when I'm done, but we'll see how this goes. So, we were just discussing, we have several planters out on our deck that have flowers in them. One of my flowers that I picked was vinca. Oh, that is the most beautiful flower. It is a very sturdy plant. We have had several storms here, and that plant just has hung in there, and it's got beautiful flowers, it's got beautiful leaves. It's just the vinca, I think it's V-I-N-C-A. Maybe some of you plant that as well, but oh, so pretty. Let me see, what brush do I want to use here? I think I might use this one, kind of a fuller head on it. I'm going to start with some orange, and just kind of like this. Yeah, I'm just going to put it here and there and just see what happens. Anyway, one of the planters were just kind of looking a little worn right now. Although we kept them watered, you know how they kind of, toward the end of the summer, they kind of want to wear out on you a little bit, the flowers and everything. Although the vinca is still as amazing as it always was. And so we were just discussing about taking one of the pots out in front of our house, taking the plants out of it. There's only one plant in it right now. And then putting, I don't know about you, but I love orange. Putting in a fall planter. So we may do that. I don't know. My husband just dug out so we could plant the hibiscus plants. And, you know, we're at the age that that's a little harder to do now. So he's pretty stiff and sore today, he said. All right, I'll just get a little bit of this in here too. I'm not doing this in any order. I'm just doing it the way I want to. Not picking it, the colors, for any specific reason. Started out with orange because I love orange. So who knows how this will end up. We'll see. We shall see. I think I'll put some down here too. That's the gold. Are you doing fall projects too? You know, those of you that make jewelry and show your things in craft fairs. I suppose craft fairs are coming right up or already happening. Just kind of get that around here. Just a little bit more gold. A little bit more gold. Okay, now I'm going to go to the yellow. Yellow's a little brighter than the gold. Okay. We have a month of October birthdays coming up. I have a sister. I have our oldest son, Ryan, has a birthday in October. And yeah, so May is a real busy month for birthdays here too. My husband and several birthdays in May. So let's see, maybe right over here. I'll probably go over a few with the green. I want a whole bunch of green, but I definitely want green in here. Some darker, some lighter. And then maybe when I start making my pieces, I'll see I need a different color here or there on just my single pieces, and so I can still do that too. Okay. Okay. Maybe up there. I watch people do these kinds of things and I think, oh no, go over there. More color over there. So maybe you're doing that with this too. That's pretty. Get a little bit more orange. Deeper orange right there. Like that. I don't know. Orange to me is just really fall. Orange, gold, yellows, that kind of thing. So I'm going to make that a little bit deeper. See what happens. There we go. Anyway, then we spent the day yesterday outside just trimming plants up and kind of getting it to look the way we wanted. And not so much overgrowth of the plants. We have hardly used our deck this summer because it's been so hot. In fact, I don't remember one time we sat out there. We put cushions out. I have a big deck box that we dig the cushions out of, and then we also have some of the cushions in the house in an extra closet that we've got. So that really is helpful. But I'll tell you what, every time we put them out, it's rained. Is that weird or what? All right, let's just sprinkle a little bit of brown here and there. You can tell I'm not a painter. This kind of turned to brown here too, didn't it? Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. I changed my camera on my phone so I could really see it a little bit easier and see if I'm in view. So hopefully I will stay in view for you. Plus, if I don't move my piece of clay, that helps too, doesn't it? Okay. Maybe a little bit down here. Maybe there. Okay, maybe over here a little bit. Okay, now what I'm going to do is take, I've got a bigger brush sitting over here. Oh, it's got blue on it. I did clean it off, but I had blue chalk on it. I don't know if that's going to, well, it looks like it's off. We'll see. I just want to brush this a little bit like this. It's one of those shaving brushes. My dad shaved with one of these. I would go and sit on the bathtub, on the side of the bathtub, and watch my dad shave. When I was a little girl, it just was amazing to me to watch him. He got a giggle out of my coming in there. Okay, I think I'll just push that up there and leave most of it right there. And take some of it off. That's real close. Okay. All right. Whew. All right, now I'm going to do something different. I have a, oops. Trying to figure out what side I used. I think it was this side. A silk screen that I'm going to use with this. And it just shows outline of flowers. And I wish I had one that just showed leaves, but I don't. And I could put some more leaves in here, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to, I'll put it maybe like here, here first. Okay. There we go. And I haven't decided. I was going to try to decide before I got down to the filming part here. But I may just do the outlines of the flowers in brown. Maybe a deeper brown. I was thinking black. I was thinking white. I'm not so sure about that. So maybe I'll do brown on this side, and then, as you can see, I'll have to stretch over this way too. So let's just see what we can do here. Well, let's see. I gotta look at my paint. That is, no, cranberry wine. I don't want cranberry wine. No. Let's see. What should I do? You know what? I just might do black. I'm going to do black on this side. Shaking up this. It's just the Craft Smart brand that you can get at Michael's. Shaking it up a little bit. And then I've got my scraper, so I can scrape the paint off right there. And I should have brought a tray of water down, and I didn't. So I'm going to lay down a paper towel, and on top of that put a wet wipe so I can place my silk screen on there right away. Usually you're supposed to put it in water right away, and it is helpful to get it cleaned. Let's see here. I think what I do is just go here. Let's try that. Here we go. All right. And I'm gonna wipe the paint off a little bit as I go. And it looks like I'm not getting it way to the end, so let's see if I can get it right up to the end. Probably making a mess there. I should have come the other way. I got a little on here, but hopefully I can wipe that off too. My husband is outside helping. He went over to somebody's home in our neighborhood to help them put a rug down, and so he's coming back now, and the doggies are going to bark. I had to pause it because my husband came in to tell me something, but now I'm going to lift this up and see what it looks like. Oh gosh, that's pretty. I like it. Not bad. That is not bad, is it?
And we've been married longer.
Not too bad. And we've been married, what?
Longer than them. We got married.
You're on the video now.
Oh,
hi,
I'm sorry.
honey.
Well, greetings to all my viewers.
Dan says hi. He was just telling me that we've been married longer than our neighbors. And so we're coming up on 50 plus years this year. Okay. I like that a lot. You know what I think I'll do is, I don't know where I misplaced my favorite cutter. It's just weird. I've never done that before, but it's not right here. So I'm just going to cut that out, and I might just pull this up like that. Oop. And pull this up like that. Move it over there. Okay. And let's see here. I'll wipe this up a little bit. Ooh, I think I will do another black one. I like that. I like that a lot. So I'll bring it up to here and down to here about, so you'll be able to see it. Yeah. Okay. All I'm doing right now is wiping off my silk screen with a wet wipe. I know I should have had water here, but I'm going to try it this way and just see what happens. Okay. I hope I don't get too many wrong blobs here and there, but we'll see. It's just playing, right? This way I can watch how far down it goes and maybe not get it on the rest. We shall see. Now I wish I had some black frames. I have gold and I have silver, but I don't have any black frames to put on. There's a bubble there. I wonder if that won't carry through. We'll see. All right, I'm going to lift it up. Okay, that's not so bad, considering I didn't clean this off like I should have. Let me just put a wet wipe over this and under it. And I've got paint everywhere. Okay, there. Pick this up, wipe that up. And I think what I'm going to do is, you see my mess? I'll lay this over here too. Clean that up later. And I think I'm going to take this because I don't know that I'll need any more colors. If I did, I would probably color right over the flowers, but those are pretty. Kind of looks like fall flowers, doesn't it? And I'm just going to cut this bottom off and save it for something else. I'm going to switch gloves. Okay. I have 2 fingers that just will not heal on the tips of my fingers, and it's this middle one and this thumb. They just don't want to heal. I've just tried everything, but I don't know. Maybe I should give up claying. No, I'm just kidding. I don't want to do that. I wouldn't do that because I have too much fun. All right, we'll put that one up there. That is so pretty. I like those colors. I'm going to let it dry just a little bit. Maybe I'll bring in my heat gun, just a little bit of heat on it since I've got it right here. This is the Doris heat tool. And it just looks like that. Has a button up here. And I think I'll just wave it back and forth a little bit. I don't want my clay to get baked or anything. Oh, that is helping quite a bit. All right, that's plenty. That's plenty, at least for now. And this is a little more dry than that one. Let me see if I can grab this. And I have to wipe off my blade. You guys, I have made so many pieces with frames now. I just can't get away from it. I just love the frame idea. You know how you go through phases. Maybe it's just a phase for me, but I love it. Now these were rolled out on a 3 on my Atlas 180. 0 is my thickest, so these are on a 3. It just seems to be the very best thickness for laying my frames on and cutting around them, and you won't have quite as much. Yeah, sorry, I just had to get that one end off. You won't have quite as much waste. Okay, I lift this one up. So now I told you that you should cut these on here. So I've got some resin glitter on there. I don't think it's going to bother it. So I'm just going to lay this on here like that. Maybe I'll just move it up. See if I'm in, yeah, you can see that. And then I will take this other one and put it down there too. Okay. I guess the black is kind of okay if you're wearing something black. It's kind of a smudge there. I don't know if I'll use that part. Kind of a smudge there too. Okay, well, we'll see what we can do here. Now, I've got a few more of these just laying out here. Let's see if I want to use these or some silver. I've got some other gold ones as well. Oh, that's not bad at all. That's pretty. I might use a few of each. So here we go. Let's just lay them on here and I'll show you what I do. I think I showed you already, but I'm going to show you again. So I want to use as much of the real estate up as I can. And if I can leave, there, if I can leave the little hole off of the clay, I do that. Let's see if that, yeah, that one might fit too. Just barely fits. Just barely fits. But they do fit. It's okay. They can stay right there. Now, I think I'll do one more and then we'll see. Maybe I can come this way with this one. You see how I leave the little... Sometimes I can't do that because the piece is too big and I might not be able to do it all the way around, but we'll see. Ooh, that's pretty. Let me see, what else have I got here? I still have these. Oh, these are pretty. Oh, I love these. These are really pretty. These are gold. So let's do, let's see, maybe I want to go, that doesn't have as much you know, just when I say I won't need that. Let me just see what's, I'd like a little bit more orange in there, but I'd have to use just a little bitty brush. Let's see if I can just get some off by rubbing it here. No, maybe not. I don't think so. Or in there. So let's just scrape a little bit off here. You can kind of see me doing it right there. Okay. Now I'm going to take it carefully and just come in here and kind of go around my black line marks. I just wanted a little bit more color on this piece. So I'm going to put it in. I'll just put it in. When you bake these with the chalk, they seem to hold their color really, really well, which is great. And maybe put a little bit more there. Like I've said before, sometimes you put something in with Pearl-Ex and it comes out a little bit faded. Although the other ones that I just showed you at the beginning of this, they were fine. They seem to be just fine. Now maybe, let's try a little bit more of the gold. Maybe I can darken this a little. Yes, I'm blue on it. Okay. Now let's see. I think that's going to be a little bit better. Tap it a little bit. Yeah. I like that better. It just shows up a little better. Okay, so that's that one. Let's see here. And I like to, this is the convenient part of having it on here. Let's see, can I go this way? I could go that way. Let me see. What else do I have that is gold? I like the gold, I think. I think I'm liking the gold. I love these. They're just a real different shape. They're called, I think, light bulb shape. So, let's see. It's got to all fit here. Ooh, that's pretty. I like that. You sometimes end up wasting an area, and unless you can find a small enough frame to get it in there. I'm going to put a little bit more orange here. Kind of cheer this little area up a little bit. Trying not to get it on the black paint lines. Okay. All right. Let's see if I can get it in there on that one. Not that way. Can it go this way? Nope. No, it's too big. Okay, well, I got other things. I have these. That would fit. Let me look at something else here. All right. I have some smaller ones as well that would make cute little earrings. Let me cut this open. Kept them in the bag. So here's some smaller ones. You'll see how much smaller they are. You see? So I think I'll take this off, and I'm going to see if I can get two, because you'd want two, you know, for an earring set. Okay, that'll work. That will work. Okay. Now I will stick those back into their little case. Might need some over here. I'll leave them out. Might need them there. Okay. Let's see here. See if you're still being able to see this. Yes. See, we have a little bit more there. You know, I might end up with another one there. I could do this. That's just all orange almost, though. Let's get a little bit of green. Let's do a little bit of green in there. Okay. And so we'll take that and I think I want to do it here and maybe up even here. Tap the powder down so it doesn't fly all over. All right, let's just see what that looks like. Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Okay, so I've got that one set. Now, let me see what my Temu treasure chest has. Oh, yeah, that's right. I've got all these, the long ones that I ordered. Oh, I like these so much. They're so pretty. And I've got these little, oh, you know, I thought this is a little, it looks like a little bee. And I showed you these before on some pieces I made, and I thought that was a bee too, but I wasn't seeing it very clearly. It is actually a little butterfly. Isn't that cute? I'm going to use a couple of those, I think. Okay. A couple of those, and maybe a couple of those. And, oh, I think these are beautiful. Look at these. Aren't they pretty? Go like this, like this. I'll use a couple of those too. We'll see what happens here. I'll just leave all that out for the moment. Let me see what else I've got in here. Oh, I've got plenty to choose from, but right now, those are my choices. So, all right, let's bring this up like maybe right like that. And I think I'll take it up a little bit higher. Okay, there we go. I'll still have to shear a little bit of clay off where the hole is, but that's fine with me. And let's see, maybe I'll come, that's pretty dull right there. I don't like dull. Okay, let's get green then. See if the green will brighten it up a little bit. The gold didn't want to. Let's get some orange too. Get a little bit more of the orange in there. It's so fun to play, isn't it? You know, after almost 30 years playing with clay, I still don't get tired of playing with it. And I know I'm not, whoops, that blew too. I am not the best clayer out there, but you know what? You don't have to be to enjoy it. You just don't have to be. It's just fun. So I'll do that. And they're right next to each other here. And let's see, little birdie, or little bee, I guess. I might bring the bee. Well, no, if I go this way, okay. We need a little bit more orange in here then. You know, if you didn't add a little color here and there sometimes, it wouldn't pop as much, would it? It just wouldn't. So, and I dab it with this, just like you do. You know, when I put a little blush on my cheeks, I dab my cheeks with the washcloth so it stays. And that's the same reason I dab it with this. Okay. Well, let's see. Let's do this like that. I want to make sure I get that orange right there. Okay, so that's good. And let's get another one like that. I tend to like to do two of every kind, especially if I'm planning to do them for earrings. Even if I'm not, you know, if they're just going to be a necklace, they may end up being earrings. So I'm going to put this upside down and go like that. Okay. And then I'm going to bring this over and see, maybe we can go this way. Oh, that's pretty. Okay. Now they're not staying on there real well, but until I press them in, then they'll stay kind of, but if you bump them, they'll still come off. So, maybe I'll make another one of these. These are so pretty. These are just so pretty for necklaces. Okay. Let's see, maybe I can make one of these in there. One of the light bulb ones. Yes. That's what I'll do. Okay. So far, so good. Now, you may have seen me do this before, but what I do is I just take a acrylic black, or I have this old piece of thick kind of a plastic thing that I put over it and press down. And I think this time I'll just use the acrylic black and do them separately. Let's see here. Make sure I have that on there well enough. And that one too. Okay. For this one, now you're going to see my arms. Sorry about that, but I just have to press. My husband and I did a Costco run a little while ago. I bought a couple of tops there, the Kirkland brand. I really like them. Okay, that one doesn't want to go down. It's a little thinner piece right here. So let me see if I got a smaller piece I can get in here somehow. Maybe. There, that pushed that in. And make sure those little ones are in. Okay. I might have to do the same thing over on this one. Just push them down. All right. And again, this one's thinner, so push that down with this. That's better. Actually, those look like they might need a little extra push too. Okay, I think they're all, maybe not this one. There we go. And sometimes they pop off after I do that, but it's not like they're going to be glued on or anything, then that's all right too. I will cut off a few of them just to show you how I do that. But then I'll do the rest of them off camera and bake them and come back to you when they're done. Let's see, where did I put my, here it is. A little X-Acto knife. This is what I do. I just come in and I kind of hold on to it a little bit and just kind of come around. In fact, I can just shear that off of there like that. Put it over in a pile here. And then, just so you can see me, just come up and around. And make sure I hold it down. And then I'll come up the side of that one. So we can take this piece out like that. Oh, that's going to be pretty, isn't it? Look at that. That's pretty. Okay. I'll do a couple more. I'll just cut a couple more for you. I'm just going to go straight over here to here. And I will just hold on to this one and just come up the side. And bring this around here and come around this way. Okay. I just try to remove some clay as I go. I don't know if I cut over here or not. I may not have. Okay. I think I cut there. That's good. Okay. And then I'll just peel it up. Isn't that cool? How that just comes off like that? Pretty cool, huh? All right, I'm going to cut around all of these, not bore you with that, and then put them in the oven and bake them, and I'll come back and show you what they look like. Hope you enjoyed that. We'll see you in a bit. Just back for a few minutes, or not minutes, seconds. I've cut them all out now, and do you see how they just stay in place? It's really nice. You have to hold the frames down a little bit, but even at that, if they pop off, it's not a big deal. In fact, sometimes I pop them off and I cut off the part that was under the hole. You can actually sand that down, and I've done that too after it's been baked. But it's a lot easier not to, but let's see here. See if I did that one. Let me just take it off the top of this a little bit. Just a little dab, and then I put it right back where it needs to go. Make sure it's right there. And then I have to check around it, and I make sure I trim off the excess. Because if I push it down again, the clay is going to come out a little bit. See, it's not very much, just a little bit. So these are ready to go into the oven. And I am going to do that right now, and I'll see you in a bit. All right, I'm back. I baked the pieces on this tile, and then I also put resin on the tops of them. I haven't brought them off the tile yet. And I'm about to pop them off the tile, and then I'll do the back of them, but I haven't done the backs yet. But I think they turned out really lovely, really pretty. So that's what I wanted to show you and share with you. And I hope you enjoyed just watching me play today, and I hope you play soon too. I'll see you in the next one. God bless you all. Bye-bye.